So you just kind of feel like a vibe, like you're having a vibe, but you don't know why. Like I feel like this is a vibe right now, and I don't know why, but this is how I'm feeling right now.
Welcome to Mindful Movement and Meditation with Mary Amber. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started. As you make your way into a comfortable seated position, I'll explain a little bit about Yin. Yin is a slow, soothing, and meditative style of yoga that targets the deep connective tissues, bones, joints, fascia, and ligaments in the body. It also focuses on stretching and stimulating different acupressure points to improve your overall health. As you begin to allow yourself to become even more restful right where you are, taking a deep breath, inhaling through your nose, filling up your belly, your chest, your lungs, then open your mouth and let it all go. On the exhale, allowing your belly to soften and expand, gently allowing your shoulders to relax. Exhale, allow your chin to float into your chest and rest here for just a couple rounds of breath. Then gently and softly move your head back into a neutral posture. On an inhalation, you'll draw your head up. Then gently and softly on an exhale, lower your right ear to your right shoulder and take a few rounds of breath here. Exhale, allow yourself to just bring your head back to a neutral position and take that same posture on the opposite side. Lowering your right ear to your right shoulder. And gently and softly bring your head back to the neutral posture. Beautiful. Go ahead and draw your hands out into a T posture. Floating your hands up above your head, allowing your palms to touch, your fingertips to kiss, drawing your hands down to your heart space into a prayer posture. Floating your hands back out into that T posture, palms up, and then again, rising your hands up. Allow your right hand to float down to meet the earth. Extend your other hand long. And then take that slight twist here. Breathe. And allow yourself to take that same posture on the opposite side. And breathe here. Bringing yourself back to that neutral posture when you're ready. And taking a few rounds of breath here. Bring your hands to a T posture. Inhale, draw your hands down into your heart space in that prayer posture. Inhaling your hands back up and taking that same posture again. Breathe and then take that same stretch on the opposite side. Lowering your hand to meet the earth. Extend your hand up and then allow yourself to just float your other hand back up. Draw your hands back into your heart space. Beautiful. Pause here for just a couple rounds of breath. Stretching your arm out. Once you find your edge, allowing your head to rest, your wrist to rest, and breathe. And we'll take that same posture on the opposite side. Once you find your edge, allow your head to rest in your arm, your wrist to rest, and just breathe here for a couple rounds of breath. Release the tension in your knees, in your thighs. Exhale, drawing your hands back into that T posture. Beautiful. And now we're going to give ourselves a hug, allowing our hands to wrap gently around each shoulder, dropping our chin into our chest, and breathe. You are loved, you are valued, and you are more powerful than you know. Then you'll gently and softly draw your hands back out into that T posture. And then take your hands and wrap yourself opposite arms, stacking your elbows, drop your chin to your chest, and breathe. You are rooted in truth for such a time as this. You're safe, and you are light. Beautiful. Bringing your hands back to that T posture. And then floating your hands up, palms touch, fingertips kiss, prayer posture, draw your hands to your heart space. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your knees and breathe. Take a couple seconds to just make your way into this extended leg pose. Pause there, releasing any tension in your knees, and then allow yourself to drop your chin to your chest and breathe. Then gently and softly walk your hands out until you find your edge, a little resistance, and then stop. Pause, breathe. Drop your chin to your chest and breathe here. Maybe extend yourself a little further still, rooting down, releasing the tension in your knees, and breathe. Beautiful. Then you'll draw yourself back into that comfortable seated position, keeping your legs extended, just walking yourself back slowly until your hands meet your body. Beautiful. Breathe here. Draw one leg into your body and extend your hand long, the other hand above your head. Allow your hand to just gently rest there and breathe into your side, releasing any tension, any energy, any negativity that's not serving you well. Breathe, inhale, exhale, allowing your body to just float into this posture. We'll breathe here for 2 to 3 rounds of breath, and then we'll take this spin on the opposite side. Beautiful. And go ahead and extend one arm towards your toes and the other arm towards the ceiling. Take that nice stretch, elongating your spine here, allowing your roots to relax. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, releasing the tension on this side. On each exhale, allow your belly to soften and expand. Beautiful. Flowing the opposite way. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. We're going to draw our legs together, allowing our feet to rest on one another, bringing our hands into a restful position in our lap, and just breathe here for a few rounds of breath. Dropping your chin to your chest, releasing the wrinkles in your neck, and breathe. You are rooted in peace, and you were created for such a time as this. Taking that same spin, allowing yourself to just roll your neck, dropping one ear to one shoulder, breathing there, taking a couple rounds of breath, and then taking that same posture on the opposite side. Breathe. Maybe even dropping your chin to your chest, taking a round of breath there before you bring your neck back to a comfortable position. Extending both legs long in front of you, and then flexing your toes. Make your way into a tabletop position, flat back on our hands and knees. Take a gaze over your right shoulder, and then a gaze over your left shoulder when you're ready. Lengthening your spine when you return back to that neutral posture through your crown. Going to take a couple rounds of cat and cow. Drop your chin to your chest, round your back. Exhale, release, taking your chin up, allowing your belly to relax. And take a couple rounds on your own. Rounding your back, exhale, allowing your belly to relax, your chin. Beautiful. When you're ready, you'll come back to that flat back posture. Begin to walk your knees out to a wide-legged stance for a wide-legged child's pose, dropping your sitting bones down to your feet, keeping your big toes connected, and then gently and softly allowing your head to relax on the earth, extending your arms long. You can also incorporate a pillow in this area, bringing it to your torso, and then allowing your sitting bones to relax, lengthening your spine, keeping your big toes together, bringing your forehead to meet the earth. Take a deep, deep, deep breath here. Hold it for just a beat, then open your mouth and let it all go. You'll gently close your eyes, relax your jaw, and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Allow yourself just to relax here for 5 rounds of breath. And when you're ready, you can take a gaze to the left side of the room, bringing your right cheek to meet the earth, and just breathe here. And I'll cue you to take that same posture on the opposite side. Honor your body. If you feel like you cannot breathe comfortably, back out of the pose a little bit. But when you're ready, go ahead and take that same posture on the opposite side. Taking the gaze and your opposite cheek to meet the earth. And just breathe here. On the exhale, allow your belly to soften and expand, and your sitting bones to relax a little deeper still. Allow your shoulders to soften, your forehead to relax, your cheeks to soften. And bring your head back to that neutral posture with your forehead to meet the earth. Take a few rounds of breath here. And then when you're ready, you'll gently begin to back up out of the pose. And breathe, inhale, exhale. Take a gaze at the horizon straight ahead, lengthening the spine, pushing up, coming back into that tabletop posture. Make your way onto your belly in a prone position, gently resting your forehead on the earth, or perhaps creating a little shelf with your arms for your forehead, or you can bring your cheek to meet the earth. Just relax here, softening your cheeks, releasing the tension in your jaw, allowing your ankles to relax, your shins to soften, your knees to unwind. On your exhales, allow your belly to soften and expand. Not forcing your breath, just recognizing your breath here. Inhale, exhale, release. And make our way into a frog posture. Inhaling our right knee into our right side of our body and relaxing there, perhaps bringing your left cheek to meet the earth. Taking 5 to 8 rounds of breath here. And when you're ready and you've explored all that you want to explore here, you'll release this side. Take 2 to 3 rounds of breath and then take this same posture on the opposite side. From here, we're going to make our way into rebirth. Allow yourself to be here gently and softly resting on the earth. Gently close your eyes. Allow your cheeks to soften, your forehead to rest. Release the tension in your jaw. And this rebirth posture from where you were to where you are now, and surrender and trust to where you are going, mind, body, and spirit. You have the ability to choose wise decisions. You are loved. You're valued. Give yourself permission to put your own respirator on first. Take care of you so that you can serve those that you love from your highest potential. Rest in this knowledge and take a few rounds of breath here. And when you're ready and in your own timing, once you've surrendered all that you want to surrender here, gently and softly make your way into a comfortable seated position. taking a moment of gratitude for yourself and your life-giving breath, but only in your own timing and when you are ready. Just breathe. Notice what you notice here, allowing yourself to fall a little deeper still into that signature of you. Allow yourself to take a few more rounds of breath and then make your way onto your back side using the full length of your mat. Take a deep round of breath here and then bring your feet to meet the earth, putting a bend in your knees. Then draw your right ankle over your left knee. Take a couple rounds of breath and then inhale your knee towards your body, looping your hands around the back of your knee, taking about 30 seconds to find your edge, and then breathe here. Take 3 to 5 rounds of breath here. So releasing the tension in your hip space. Perhaps explore taking a gaze to the right and then to the left side of the room, just noticing how that feels in your body. Once you bring your neck back to that neutral position, take a couple rounds of breath. Then you'll gently and softly release this posture, bringing your feet back to meet the earth. Take a round of breath, and then we'll set up for taking that same posture on the opposite side. Taking your left ankle over your right knee, creating a figure 4. Pausing there for a few rounds of breath, and then inhale, drawing your knee into your ankle and bringing your knee over your body, then looping your hands around the back of your knee. Taking about 30 seconds to find your edge here, making any adjustments that you need to make. Once you feel your edge, allow yourself to breathe in that space. Inhale, exhale, releasing the tension and negativity from your body, mind, and spirit. Perhaps you find stillness or explore taking a gaze to the right and the left side of the room and a round of breath. When you've explored all that you want to explore here, on an exhale, you'll release this posture, bringing your feet to meet the earth. Then take about 10 rounds of breath in your reset. Perhaps extending your legs long on your mat, or just find stillness with your knees bent. Perhaps bring your knees up. Once you've explored all that you want to explore here, bring your feet to meet the earth. Take a round of breath here. And when you're ready, you'll inhale, drawing your knees back above your body. Then put your hands on top of your knees. Pause there for just a round of breath. Making your way into happy baby, you'll draw your peace fingers out. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes, or you can cup your hands on the inside of your feet or the outside of your feet. Another modification is to wrap your hands gently behind your knees and just rest there. Once you've taken a few moments to find what version works for you, let's explore our happy baby here. Drawing one leg towards your body and the other leg long. A round of breath, and then explore that on the other side. Take a couple rounds of breath to explore your happy baby, and then find some stillness in your happy baby and whatever modification feels comfortable for you. Once you make your way there, take a couple deep cleansing breaths here, breathing through your nose deeply, holding it for just a beat at the top, then open your mouth and let it all go. Then when you're ready, and in your own timing, you'll gently and softly release your feet back to meet the earth. Make any adjustments you need to make here. And then we're going to take a round of an imaginary legs up the wall, if this is available to you. Once you make your way there, allow your heart space to open, your spine to elongate, your sitting bones to relax, your knees to relax. Perhaps extend your toes towards the ceiling and then draw them back towards your head, flexing your toes. When you're ready, put a bend in your knees and then bring your feet to meet the earth. Let's make our way back into rebirth here for such a time as this, allowing yourself again to just be held here gently and softly. You are rooted and established in peace. You're creative. You're more powerful than you know. You're love. You're light. You are truth. And you are crowned in glory for such a time as this. Give yourself permission to be in this rebirth posture from where you were to where you are now, and beautiful surrender and honor of where you are going, mind, body, and spirit. Take a few moments and then bring your top hand to meet the earth. Pause there for a round of breath, then gently and softly push your way up into a comfortable seated position to close out our practice. Once you make your way into that comfortable seated position, extend your hands out into a T posture. Inhale your hands up above your head. Bringing your hands into a prayer posture, draw your hands down into your heart space. Take a round of breath here. Inhale your hands back up above your head. Then drop your right hand to meet the earth beside you. Extend your other arm towards the ceiling. And then take a gaze to the opposite side of the room. Breathe here and then take that spin on the opposite side. Dropping your hand to the earth, extending the other hand towards the ceiling. Let your chin rest in your chest and breathe. Beautiful. Inhaling both hands above your head and then drawing your hands down into your heart space in a prayer posture. Pause here for a round of breath. Extend your hands back out to your knees. Take a round of breath. Allow your sitting bones to blossom, your heart space to shine, and breathe. Beautiful. Allow your spine to elongate here, your forehead to soften, your cheeks to relax. Exhale. Allow the tension in your jaw to release. Know that you are loved and valued. The light in me sees and honors the unique and authentic light in you. Thank you for practicing with me. Bless you.